Hey YouTube, it's Danks. So it's been about a month since my last video post, and I do apologize about that. I wish I did record more video, but I figured for this video it'd be pretty cool to. What I did was I got all my stuff that I bought in the last, since my last video, all of it together, and figured I could just show off what I purchased in 1 month's time and some of the great finds I got. So let's see, what should I start with? Start with this. This right here, Super Nintendo arcade stick. Pretty nice, buttons work. Got it for $3 at a flea market local. This might be a two-parter because I got kind of a lot of stuff, but let's see what I can get through. Since I'm talking about the flea market, I also found this at the flea market. It's a Sega Master System. It's in pretty good condition. When I found it, it was just baking in the sun, basically covered in tape, and not only just tape, but like melted tape, so it was covered in that glue stuff. But it did come with the gun, all the hookups, and a controller. So I got that for 15 bucks. I talked him into selling that. Well, actually, that and the arcade stick that I just showed you, all for 15 bucks. So it turned out to only be 12 bucks for the Sega Master System. And then, let's see, we could go with this. This is obviously a Super Nintendo. It's a pretty rare model Super Nintendo. I do obviously own a Super Nintendo, but I saw this, so I also picked this one up since I didn't have this actual model. Kind of caught my eye. I got a steering wheel by Mad Cats, Mad Cats, Intech Inc. for the Xbox One. This was donated to me by a coworker because I constantly talk about video games, and she's a mother and her kids grew out of the video games, so I got her to donate some stuff. Yeah, pretty cool. Next thing I purchased was this. This I also found at the flea market. This is a dual joystick. All the buttons work, for the PlayStation 1. I'm not really happy about the way the buttons and the joystick operate, so I'm probably going to rip out everything. Just use the frame to make a new joystick with better buttons. Moving on forward. This is something I actually made. It's an arcade stick. Let me show you real quick. I made this out of a wooden box. These are Sanwa buttons. I'm not sure if you guys know what that is. I'm sure some of you do. They're one of the best types of arcade buttons there are around. And as you can see, there's two cables coming out of it. One end goes to USB, which is for the PS3, and the second one goes to a Sega Saturn. And the reason for that, I'll tell you in a minute. But this thing was put together pretty rough. I did it in pretty much a day. And the reason I did it, well, the reason I really did it was for this game right here, which is another one I purchased within the last month. And this right here is Waku Waku 7 for the Sega Saturn. Now, if you never played this game, seriously, find a way to play it. This game is ridiculous, like ridiculously good. It's so much fun. The only way you can get it is if you import it. So you're going to need a Sega Saturn that can play an import game. You can simply just get this right here, which is something I also acquired within the last month, which is the Action Replay 4-in-1 basically. What it is it's the 4 meg card, the 1 meg card. It allows you to play imports, and I believe it's also a memory card. So this right here will cost you a pretty penny, but like I said, it's worth it because there's a lot of good Sega Saturn fighting games that really you can only get in Japanese. And without a mod chip, then this is really your only way to go. So I got that right there. Moving on forward. Now we'll just go into all the games I picked up. That's really all the big things. There's one big thing at the end of the video I'm going to show you. It's fucking ridiculous that I found this. But let's get to that in a minute. I got this right here, Saga Frontier, for the PlayStation 1 in mint condition. I'm talking manual, CD, not a scratch on it. This I found for $9.99 at Play and Trade. Whatever, moving along. Fatal Fury 3, Road to the Final Victory for the Sega CD, for the Neo Geo CD, yeah, the loading time sucks on the Neo Geo CD, but the games are way more affordable, and I enjoy playing it. You know, I really don't regret buying it. So don't listen to the people with the load times, because those guys can just kiss my ass. Respect it, you know. Moving on, moving forward, we got Musashi for the PlayStation. This game's in horrible condition. You can see the cracks all throughout the case. But this was 15. Didn't come with a manual. All the discs, well, really it was only one disc, but it also came with this, which is the 1998 Collector's CD Volume 2 Final Fantasy VIII demo. So that's an awesome, awesome game to have. I have the game, but just to have that, it's classic. Moving forward, Fatal Fury Wild Ambition for the PlayStation. This I didn't plan on buying, but I saw it on the shelf at a local game store, and I mean, how could you pass that up? Now this actually, before I even show it to you, this was actually donated to me by a good friend of mine. So his name's Joe. He's the man. He's a good friend of mine. I've known him forever. Played video games with him since I could even remember. And since I have such a crazy collection, in my opinion, in my friend's opinion, that you know, he actually started to donate a few things, which is awesome. You know, I don't refuse anything from anybody. So this is what he donated to me. It's the King of Fighters Maximum Impact for the PlayStation 2, the box set, which is this awesome case with this crazy graphic. Let me see if I can. With Terry's in there, who's my favorite character. You know, some awesome artwork. Double CDs with a DVD and then the game. And then for PlayStation 2, I found a lot of King of Fighters because that's my favorite fighting game. You know, I pretty much have every one from the very first to the very newest. I'm missing just quite a small amount of certain ones that I haven't been able to find yet. But I got this, which was also donated by my friend Joe. Fatal Fury Battle Archives Volume 1. Now this game has Fatal Fury 1, Fatal Fury 2, Fatal Fury Special, and Fatal Fury 3. I'm not a really huge fan of ports. You know, I respect the original way more than any port, but you know, it's just still a great game to have. So I'm glad that he donated to me. I'm very grateful for everything that anyone donates. Also, he donated this, which, I mean, I really felt bad taking all this stuff, but it's going to a good cause, and he knows it'll last forever with me, because I'm never trading, never giving anything away. The only way I'm losing this stuff is if it burns down, knock on wood, or if someone robs me. So this is Art of Fighting Anthology. Another great game donated by Joe, my friend. Grateful again. Here's another one that I recently purchased. Street Fighter Anniversary Collection for the PlayStation 2. Now, I'm sure everyone heard of Street Fighter. This one comes with a great one, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. Whoever doesn't have Third Strike for Dreamcast or for, you know, any system, arcade, whatever, this is a good way to get it for a good price. I got this for $19.99 new, so, you know, that's a great thing. I also found this at GameStop, King of Fighters 11, which is a great one. I mean, just the artwork and the manual alone, in my opinion, is worth the price I paid. CD's in great shape. I didn't have it, so I was happy to add that to my collection. I also got this, King of Fighters 2001 and 2000 and 2001. It's ports, obviously, because these were originally from the Neo Geo AES. But I have the AES. It's so expensive to get these games. I never played them before, so I decided, you know, let's at least buy this and see if it's worth, you know, the few $100s they are for the AES, which is obviously the answer to that is yes, they are worth it, in my opinion. So, you know, I'm going to work on getting that. Moving along, King of Fighters 2002 and 2003. This is, you know, another port originated from the AES. This one's actually a dual disc, which is cool. You know, it's got 2 CDs. Whoops. And the manual. But the funny thing about this one is the manual, the kid, whoever traded in, he actually cut out one of the characters, so, you know, it's not in great condition, but hey, it's still there, so I'm grateful to even find something like that, because it's pretty rare to find. Moving along before the video cuts out, this is going to be a two-parter, because I do have a few more I want to get through. King of Fighters 2006 for the PlayStation 2. It's another port, I do believe. Maybe not, don't quote me on that, but another great game.